Boom, we're on the highway, smooth sailing. It's gonna get dark here in a second, but I want to talk about men's mental health because that's the topic that me and Andrew, my friend, were talking on when we got jumped by the sea lion. And it's an important one to me because statistically, a lot of men kill themselves a lot. I think it's like 2 a day or something, or 2 a minute, 96 a day or something. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot of people struggle with mental health, and it's because life is hard as a man. And I say that not saying that life is harder than anybody else or like a woman. It's not harder than a woman. Life is hard in different ways for different people, but depending on where you are in the world, especially Western culture, there is a lot of preconceived expectations for you as a man, and there's a lot of toxic culture around being a man. So I want to talk about masculinity specifically, because people say masculinity is toxic. I don't agree at all. Masculinity is not toxic. It is very essential. But on that same note, masculinity needs to be paired with vulnerability. It needs to be paired with vulnerability. It needs to be paired with compassion. It needs to be paired with empathy. It needs to be paired with understanding. And a masculine man without vulnerability is dangerous, because it's someone that can't recognize when they made a mistake. It's someone that can't acknowledge when they've made a mistake and subsequently work to repair and fix that mistake. A masculine man without empathy is also not ideal, because it's someone that can't put themselves in other people's shoes. So, masculinity is very important, but it's also important to realize that you have to be vulnerable. I think fundamentally it really comes down to vulnerability, because when you're vulnerable, it puts you in a position of softness where you want to be empathetic, you look at things a different way, you become introspective. So I'd like to place a lot of emphasis on vulnerability in a man, because it just allows you to right your wrongs and then move through life not worried about making a mistake, because you know that you're going to be able to deal with it. I think men are very time sensitive and very self-critical, and rightfully so. Throw it back, nuclear household, you are the breadwinner. You are going to be the supporter, the bedrock of your family. You might already have people that are depending on you. You will have people that depend on you. You might be that person already where your people in your life are depending on you, maybe emotionally, psychologically, financially, physically. So men carry that predisposition of being providers in some capacity. And it's just really, really, really important to not rush yourself, to fundamentally internalize the little bit better everyday attitude, and to realize you're going to make mistakes, you're going to get discomfort or uncomfortable, you're going to mess up, and that is encouraged. You want to do that. You actually should be messing up, and you should be leaning into all of those opportunities where you can make a fool of yourself, you can embarrass yourself, you can misspeak, misstep, maybe step on someone's toes so you can apologize for it and right your wrongs. Or maybe not an apology, but just make your wrongs right. Put yourself in those situations. And a lot of people don't do that. They think that failing is weakness. And that is not true. Weakness is a lack of introspection. Weakness is a lack of vulnerability, a lack of kindness, a lack of compassion. You can be very strong and compassionate. And I would actually say that somebody that is exceptionally strong, the peak performance male, is equally as empathetic, compassionate, and vulnerable. So these are just things to really, really focus on, because the traditional concept of masculinity wouldn't highlight these things at all. It would say that, to mess up, make a mistake is weak, to acknowledge your mistake is wrong, don't show your vulnerability, never be vulnerable, and that's just not true. On the flip side, don't be a pussy and work really, really, really hard. Do not rely on other people unless you need them. But know that you have people in your life that you can depend on. It is such a fine line, but you must understand it. You have to know that you need to take responsibility as a man, take action, solve your own problems, but realize that the world is not going to condemn you if you can't. And if you acknowledge that you can't, you're stronger. It's kind of like a paradox, actually. What I'm saying is kind of like a paradox, where you have to solve your own problems, but if you can't, it's okay. But don't default to thinking that it's okay not to solve your own problems. Shit's deep. And I think that this all comes from a place of confidence as well. It's very important to be confident as a man. Even if you're not 100% sure on what you're doing, being a confident man is very important. Shit, my windows are fogging up. Being a confident man is super duper duper important, because when you act in confidence, it's just better. And when you make a mistake confidently, it's better. Then you can become vulnerable and right that mistake, make it right. And when you act with confidence, you're moving forward independently. Maybe we're connecting some dots right here. When you act confidently, you're moving forward independently. Not saying that you're not going to ask for help or it's wrong to ask for help, but when you act confidently, you're moving forward independently and making the best effort to do whatever it is you're doing by yourself. Whatever it is in any capacity. You can also be confident moving with others. You know, business is a prime example. Okay, I just hit my 5th year as a mortgage broker. 5 years. It is crazy. People, life was not fun in the first 3 years. And by the time this video gets posted, something will have happened that I've created in my business that I would have only dreamed of in my first 3 years. And the biggest change was I leaned on support. I was too focused on doing things alone by myself, reinventing the wheel. And when I leaned on support, reached out to people smarter than me, took this information and then independently took action on it, that's when life got better. So I hope you can see through what I'm saying, because there's a lot of very powerful points in what I'm saying, but I don't want you to get misconstrued that I'm saying do everything by yourself, because all of my friends know that they can come to me for help for anything at any time. And I know I can do that with some specific friends as well. And if I'm not okay, I will get help. And I have no problem asking for it. No problem at all in any way. But I move through all of my actions confidently and independently. Unless it's an intentional action, unless it's an intentional action of joining forces with somebody else. But still, in that environment, you're thinking independently on your specific task. I just hope you can see through what I'm saying. I've really, I think, figured it out for myself in the last few years. And I'm just trying to verbalize it, to share it with others. So, if you're a man, you can do it. You're strong enough, you're good enough, and there is no rush on what you're doing. Just do it as good as you can for as long as it takes to win, and you will succeed. So that was one hell of a rant. I've got to fucking listen to music because I am tired. I'm sleepy. We are going to the gym now, and I am sleepy. So I got this one song that I found. So phenomenal. I'm going to end this video and then start a new one. So I love, what would you call this? Like grungy, emo-y type metal-y EDM remixes. So good. You wait till you hear the drop. But I'm going to really get into this so I can get myself hyped up for the gym. Deep breaths too. I think breath work is very underrated. So watch me do some. The second, man, fuck these bumps, man. The second drop is even better. We are T-minus 2 minutes away from the gym. Oh, wait for it. Oh my gosh. Very good, very nice, and we are now pulling up to the gym. Yes, indubitably. Oh yes, indubitably. Fucking wow. Oh, fucking hit the curb on that one there, buddy. Hit that curb pretty hard there. Good thing it's a Civic. The harder you bag them, the longer they last. Little redo here, you know. All right, we have arrived. Big city saunas. I forgot my shirt. Or did I? Let me run to the car. But today's a push day, shoulder dominant, let's go. I have forgotten my shirt officially. But we're repping. Vic City Saunas. This is me and the homies company. 3-day sauna rentals, local to Victoria. If you want it, come get it. Get your sauna delivered to you. Nordic sauna, stocked with wood. And live your best life because saunas are the best. And I kind of like the long sleeve, not gonna lie. I like it. It's very good, but yeah, we're doing, you know, the standard snap prevention. And we got the stick, so that's the vibe. Always start off with some cat camels. Don't make eye contact with me, especially right now. Out of all the interactions I had with the news today, I'd probably give overall myself an 8 out of 10. I kind of fumbled the outro with my radio talk. I think I did pretty good with the in-person interviews at the beach. I was a little awkward with the national TV one that was live. But I think overall I'd give myself a 7.5. 7.5 out of 10. Pretty good. I'm proud to represent me. If you haven't seen the video, it was me and Buddy getting lunged at by a sea lion. It's pretty funny. Very, very, very funny. I actually already hit chest a little bit because, like I said, CTV and Global interviewed me and Buddy Guy at the beach, and I had to go down to the beach. I had to go to the gym before going to the beach. I spent like 5 minutes in the gym, literally 5, because I was like in a rush. It was a busy day. Tuesdays are my busiest day. I had to go to the gym for 5 minutes. I repped out like 4 sets of incline bench and supersetted that with some skull crushers just to get a little pump on before the news feed. And I saw the video today. I saw the live, or not the live, but the video from the shoot, and I'm proud that I went to the gym beforehand. Exceptional physique. Just kidding, I wouldn't call myself exceptional, but I'm proud. I'm proud of me. Very proud of me. All right, some little back crackies. Forgot my SSD in my car, so I'm gonna have to run and get that, because this shit is gonna fill up my phone quick. But before that, let's use the stick. I don't know why I did that. That was not the wisest decision. Anyway, here we are. We have the stick. Some quick movements here. This is a large shirt, man. I told you that I was a small at one point, right? Like 2 years ago, I was wearing small everything. And yeah, they would fit, I wouldn't even say tight all the time. I was a small guy, 150 max. We went from 145 to 150. 150 was the bulk. And now I'm like 175 consistent. I got pretty close to 180 the other day. Here's a quick side note. What do you think of women? Women for a young man in his 20s. Are they a distraction? What is the purpose of a woman in a young man's life? Answer that for me. It's a topic I've been talking about with the homies, the close homies, the young business owners. We got into it. I have my own opinion. Some people have opposing opinions. But what would be the purpose of me getting a girlfriend? Or even talking to women, going on dates? One would say that I get to know what I don't like. I get to know what I do like. But like I said, I'm pretty dang confident, and I think I know me pretty well, with a lot to learn still. Anyway, I'm gonna run to my car real quick, and then we're gonna get this shoulder dominant push day. Had to go to my car twice because this camera's way too close, so I'm gonna move it, but I had to go to my car twice because I went there the first time thinking it was unlocked, didn't bring my keys. Went there the second time with my keys and unlocked it. Again, I am so discombobulated. I just need to pick things up, put it down, and get a pump, and then get the fuck out of here so I can eat and go to bed. This is just a warm-up, by the way. We're gonna press these, maybe 80s. I'm feeling 70s because I hit this earlier. This song is fire. Let's hit 70s for 8 to 10. Salted, mineralized agua. I remember seeing this video online one time where it was like this fat black dude saying, "It's okay to be weak." It certainly is not. You may be weak, whatever, physically, mentally, emotionally, but you better be putting effort into strengthening yourself. Where you start is not the problem, but where you and what you identify as is inherently the problem. You can't stop your growth at weakness. You better want to be strong. And I'm not talking just about the gym, I'm talking about everything. You want to be a strong communicator. You want to physically be strong so you can lift lawnmowers out of the garage for old ladies. Let's go! Okay, by the time it gets to the second drop, I'll be ready. The build up to this is so fucking good. All right, we're gonna do decline bench after this. Probably do 3 sets and hit decline bench. Oh, I gotta hit this, it's dropping, it's dropping, it's dropping! Okay, we're gonna do one more set because I have to work from my phone for a few seconds here, which is gonna warrant a 2-minute rest. Yep. What I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by my own iPhone storage was that I never have done like actual decline bench on an actual bench with a barbell. I've only ever used dumbbells and it's been like a 2-man mission. So I just did 1 set on 135 and this was really easy. So I'm gonna go straight to 225 and see what happens. I don't give a f. My homies made this song in high school. Check this out. I still listen to it. This was made like 7 years ago. We all know this beat. Lit. Fire. Ivor sauce. Sounds cloud. Shit is in my way. Wish me luck. Why'd my fucking music stop? There we go. Oh, that's hard. Let's go back to 135. Hit some good sets. Oh, this is pretty crazy. This is from Stranger Things season 5 era. This is a banger too. Absolute banger, hard style. highest reps. That was quite a massive disparity between 2 plates and 1 plate. Barely getting 4, and then hitting the 20th rep on 1 plate. Do you think it's because I wasn't trying hard enough with 2 plates? I don't know. This is hard now. I don't know, man. How about side delt flies? Cable delt raises. I think is that what it's called? These ones, some chicken wangs. My chest hurts. My lower pectoral muscle is hurting. Last set. But the key, oh fuck, that's way too heavy. Key, still way too heavy. The key to these, let me put that right there actually. Key is putting it behind your back. Behind your back, and it's way too heavy. We're down to 15 pounds. Jesus, Murphy. Oh, I'm bleeding. Probably shouldn't have done that in the gym. Probably contract some fucking multi-viral superbug from that. It's okay. We train our muscles, we train our mind, train our emotions. We also train our immune system. Hydrated! Said it once, I'm gonna say it again. I'm officially in my 5th year of business, and you just have to get there. Like I delivered a training to my team this morning, team and extended, but like, you know, the thing that doubled my volume in 2024 were open houses. And a lot of brokers aren't doing open houses because they're uncomfortable, they're very direct, you know, you're dealing with people, objections, discomfort, awkwardness in real time. You are in it right then and there. Oh my God, I didn't take my fucking weights off the bench. That was almost very rude of me. Anyway, a lot of people don't do open houses because they're uncomfortable. That's what I did for a year straight. And at the beginning, I sucked at it. I got in a lot of uncomfortable scenarios. 3 months later, I was making money. 6 months later, I was killing it. A year later, I doubled my volume. This is the way. Fucking life is so good, people. Life is so good. It's the best. And you know why? Because Jesus is allowing me to make my life amazing. And he is allowing me to act his plan. God is great. Christ is King. Thank you for this abundance. Abundance is here. Abundance is now. More abundance is coming my way. Abundance is here. Abundance is now. More abundance is coming my way. I have everything I need. I have everything I want. I will have everything I could ever imagine in my wildest dreams. That's it. I know this is subpar, but I think this is gonna be the last workout. Keep in mind, I did hit a little bit of chest and tris earlier today. Not a significant amount of time. No, I shouldn't even bring that up. I literally was in there for 10 minutes and I just burned as fast as I could, like no rest. But it's late. I gotta go home. I gotta warm up my food. I don't use a microwave, so that shit takes at least 20 to 30 minutes in the oven. Why don't I use a microwave? Because I'm test maxing. I'm just kidding. Microwaves have nothing to do with test. Just have to do with like nutrients. Shit. And they kind of just make your food taste like crap. 4 sets of this. Okay, that's heavy enough, actually. So you heard I don't use a microwave. Let me name off all of the other weird shit I do. I'll start with my room. I stretch in front of a red light in the evenings. I wear red light glasses in the evenings as well. So I stretch before bed, wear red light glasses in the evenings. Red light blocking. I sleep on a grounding bed sheet. I make my own lotion. I only wear mostly, we're down to like 90, probably 5% of all my clothes are made of natural fibers. I only wear these barefoot shoes that allow your toes to do their thing. So that's my room. Also, like, of course, cotton bedding. Of course, no polyester. We go to my kitchen. Everything's glass or wood, cast iron, filtered water, no seed oils at all. We only use butter, tallow, olive oil, avocado oil when it's just getting really high heat. That's when we use avocado oil and coconut oil. Even the milk I buy is in glass. At one point I was getting raw milk, but then somebody ratted out my lady. What a fucking shame on that. I feel like that's all of it. There's gotta be like some other things. Like, okay, I eat organic grass-fed stuff. I'm not a big vegetable guy, but I cook with a lot of vegetables. I stay away from refined sugar, maple syrup and honey only. If you're a man and you're having a hard time, go to the gym. Just go to the gym. If you're having a hard time in any way and you're a man or a woman, I think it goes both ways. Go to the gym. Sweat. Destroy your muscles. And then rebuild them. Back to the weird stuff. I take Shilajit every morning. It's like the first thing I consume when I wake up. I like take a shot of Shilajit. And I'll have like a protein shake with like the All Max natural protein, which I know it's not the cleanest thing in the world, but that's like the cleanest protein you can get. Actually, false. There's this new brand of protein I think called like Maho, M-A-H-O or something, or Moho or something. It's this kid, well, I'm a kid, we're all kids, but it's this guy who made protein, which is just whey isolate, monk fruit, turmeric, and natural fruit-derived flavor. That's going to be the next protein I get. So after I take my Shilajit, I'll take a scoop of protein, turmeric, cinnamon, L-lysine, creatine, collagen, beef collagen peptides, and vitamin C. That'll be my first actual breakfast. I think it's at least 8:30. Last set. I'm gonna go to the fucking posing room and pose to myself in the mirror. I don't think I'm gonna record it. Like I said, 1,000 subs, I will reveal the physique. but I also do feel it's quite vain. I actually don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I feel that way. Because I feel like it depends on the context that you are taking pictures of yourself in. That's fucking it. That is it. That is all done. It's actually now 9 o'clock. Finished what felt like a pretty mid shoulder day. Felt mid, but you know, we hit some solid exercises, went moderately, and I'm not gonna say that this was a fucking killer workout. It was a good workout, adequate. We showed up, we did it, now we're out, we got our body moving, whatever, we did it. Teleportation in 3, 2, 1. Boom! People text me and I have to look at my phone sideways. This is the way it is. Great day, got to the gym, worked out, super happy about that. I said something earlier that you may have found offensive. I think offensive is good. Enter into a conversation that is at ends. But I said, why would I want a woman in my life right now? That was an open question. That was a genuine question that I hope somebody answers. Why would I want that? Because in my mind, the reason I would want that is love, stability, and comfort. And I don't think I need any of these things right now in this point in my life. And that's just me. I don't think the comfort, I don't think coziness of it is good for me right now. Because I'm on a rampage. I am out to take over and dominate in my field. And, you know, I can see that it's happening. And I think a woman may be a distraction to that. It would take up energy that I may otherwise be using towards my business, growing my business, growing myself. You know, if I'm focusing on somebody else's emotions, maybe I'm not focusing on my own emotional health in the same capacity. So that was a genuine question. That was a genuine question for all of you. Boy, would it be nice. But I'm a very big person for getting out of your comfort zone, not being comfortable, because I feel like comfort can breed complacency and a lack of growth. So, boy, it would be nice, but it's coming. I'm creating the life I want for future Enyo. I'm creating a life of abundance, of wealth in terms of freedom from time and money. A life of abundance is wealth and wealth. That's what I'm creating right now. And, you know, people have very valid points to make against this. Build your wealth with somebody. Where's the right? Where's the wrong? Let me know. Very curious. But thanks for catching this one. I'll see you in the next one. Don't be a statistic. Have the best day. And fucking win. Because you are amazing. And you deserve the world. Peace out. I think I'm pretty extreme when it comes to the women thing, though. I think I am pretty extreme. I don't even talk to women, engage with women. I'm not like on any dating apps at all. I see the opportunity in them, then I'm like, the time, the money, the effort. And I just can't rationalize it. I really can't. I'm doing so well. I'm trying so fucking hard right now in my life. I just can't rationalize the commitment of time, energy, and emotional capacity. One, because I don't know if there's a woman out there that would wake me up and say, I want you to work more. I want you to go out there. I want you to hustle. How many realtors did you talk to today? Not enough. Oh, you trained your team? That's fucking awesome. I'm proud of you. Oh my gosh, you closed that big deal? I'm so proud of you. Go out and get another one. What are the odds? Truthfully, what are the odds that that exists? I know it's not an impossibility. I know it exists. They exist out there, but in one capacity. I would submit to you the amount of effort that is needed to sort through the volume to find that diamond in the rough is just great. It is a great feat to find that. And I could take that effort, that feat of energy, and apply it to myself, my business. I would assume it would be contrary, similar to like, oh, I want you to spend more time with me, stop working so much, you're working too much, I need more of your time, we should do more things, let's travel. That's how I see it happening. And that is not what I need in my life. If I want to be the best, the fucking top producing broker in the city, if I want to beat the people that grew up here, have a network here, have been doing shady shit here, building $100 million book of business, not all of them in any way, but a lot of them, I need to do more. I need to be better. I need to constantly be growing and focusing on myself. So that's what I see it as, hyper focus on myself. You know, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I work out, I eat well, I drink water that is mineralized and salinated. I jump in the ocean and occasionally get attacked by a sea lion. That's a vibe, but I don't engage with women in a romantic way. We'll see how that works out for me. This YouTube shit is kind of my passion. Well, it's not my passion. My passion is health and helping people. But this is kind of fun for me. I'm really enjoying shooting these videos because it's making like an archive of me forever. And this video specifically will be interesting to look back on when I'm 30. See if my perspective's changed. I want a big family. I want kids. I want a wife that is as health crazy as me. I want to have the same principles, the same values. I want her to raise my kids right. And I want her to be able to work if she wants to, but I don't want her to have to work. I want her to be able to have that coffee shop / yoga shop / CD store / arts and crafts store that loses 10 grand a month and makes her happy. That's what I want. So we'll see. When I'm 30 and I have the means to make that happen, will I be able to find it? Or am I limiting myself right now? Right now in time. 2025, November 25th. Don't be a statistic.